Ever wondered where the absolute worst places to hold a stockholder meeting are? You're about to find out. As business enthusiasts, we understand the importance of an ideal location for a successful stockholder meeting. It's not just about the financial reports or the agenda, but the environment plays a significant role in the effectiveness and productivity of the meeting. Now imagine holding a meeting in a place that's the exact opposite of ideal. Yes, we're talking about the worst of the worst, the places where no sane person would think of conducting a stockholder meeting. Today we'll be taking a journey through these ill-suited venues. Starting from the fifth worst venue, we will make our way to the absolute worst location you could possibly choose for your stockholder meeting. So, fasten your seatbelts and brace yourself for some truly terrible meeting venues. Kicking off our countdown at number 5, we have the beach. Sounds relaxing, right? Think again. Now imagine this scenario. You're trying to discuss next quarter's projections, but all you can hear is the crashing of waves and the distant laughter of beachgoers. Not exactly conducive to a productive meeting, is it? The beach, while a fantastic place for relaxation, is quite the opposite when it comes to a stockholder meeting. Let's start with the noise level. The constant hum of the surf, the chatter of vacationers, and the cries of seagulls can make it almost impossible to hear, let alone focus on, complex financial discussions. Then there's the issue of distractions. At a beach, there's always something happening that can pull focus away from the meeting. It could be a group of kids building a sandcastle, a passing boat, or even a particularly impressive wave. These distractions may seem minor, but they add up, chipping away at the concentration and productivity of your meeting. And let's not forget about privacy. Stockholder meetings often involve sensitive information that's not meant for public consumption. Holding a meeting at a beach where anyone can stroll by and overhear is a privacy nightmare waiting to happen. Finally, we have the potential for damage to equipment. Sand has a way of getting into everything, and I do mean everything. Laptops, projectors, smartphones, you name it. If it's at the beach, it's at risk. And don't even get me started on the potential for water damage. Consider the story of TechCo, a startup that decided to hold their first stockholder meeting at a beach. Between the noise, the distractions, and a rogue wave that took out their presentation equipment, it's safe to say that the meeting was less than successful. So next time someone proposes a beach meeting, remember, sand and stocks don't mix. Coming in at number 4, it's the nightclub. Yes, you heard it right. Now I know what you're thinking. A nightclub, really? But hear me out. A nightclub is a place of carefree abandon, of loud music and of dim, pulsating lights. It's a place where people go to let loose and forget about the stresses of the day. It's not exactly the setting you'd imagine for a stockholder meeting, is it? The first reason why a nightclub is a terrible place for such a meeting is the noise level. It's hard enough to make yourself heard in a nightclub when you're trying to order a drink, let alone when you're trying to discuss the financial future of a corporation. The thumping bass and electronic beats can drown out even the most powerful of speakers, making it impossible to communicate effectively. Imagine trying to discuss the intricacies of company finances or strategic plans while techno music is blasting in the background. Not ideal, right? Then there's the lighting. Most nightclubs are dark, with only the occasional strobe light or laser show to illuminate the room. This can make it difficult to read any documents or charts that you might have brought with you. Plus, it's not the most comfortable environment for those with sensitive eyes or anyone who's not a fan of strobe effects. Lastly, maintaining a serious tone in a nightclub is a challenge in itself. The environment is designed to be fun and carefree, not conducive to serious discussions about business strategies or financial reports. The atmosphere of a nightclub could detract from the seriousness of the meeting, making it hard for attendees to focus and take the proceedings seriously. So, unless your shareholders enjoy shouting over EDM, it's best to skip the nightclub. Not only will it be hard for everyone to hear and see, but it also runs the risk of not being taken seriously. It's important to remember that the setting of your stockholder meeting can greatly impact its effectiveness, so choose wisely. Before we move on to our top 3, don't forget to subscribe, follow, like, comment, and share this video. Your engagement helps us uncover more surprising locations and keeps the countdowns coming. Whether it's the most bewildering stockholder meeting venues or the quirkiest business blunders, we've got you covered. So, click that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and don't be shy about joining the conversation in the comments. Now let's dive back into our countdown. At number 3, we have the food court. Sure, the food options are plenty, but so are the distractions. Let's delve into why the food court is a terrible venue for a stockholder meeting. First and foremost, the noise. Picture this. You're trying to discuss the company's financial performance over the din of clattering trays, loud conversations, and the incessant hum of a bustling food court. Not the best environment for concentration, is it? Then, there's the issue of privacy. Food courts are public spaces teeming with people. Your crucial business discussions could easily be overheard by the teenager at the next table or the cleaning staff sweeping nearby. Confidentiality is a cornerstone in business, and in a food court, it is severely compromised. Now let's talk about the atmosphere. Stockholder meetings are formal events. They're a platform to showcase your company's professionalism, achievements, and future prospects. Contrarily, a food court is casual and laid back. It's where people unwind, not where they expect to discuss serious business matters. Holding a meeting in such an environment may send the wrong message to your stakeholders, potentially undermining their confidence in your company. To sum up, a food court might be a great place for a quick lunch break, but it's certainly not suitable for a stockholder meeting. The noise, lack of privacy, and unprofessional atmosphere are all factors that could jeopardize the success of your meeting. Remember, shareholders need attention, not a side of fries. Our runner-up for the worst venue is the zoo. Now, who doesn't love a day at the zoo? The exotic animals, the fresh air, the chance to reconnect with nature, it all sounds delightful, doesn't it? But when it comes to hosting a stockholder meeting, the zoo is far from ideal. First off, let's talk noise. Zoos are noisy places. Between the chatter of visitors, the calls of animals, and the general hubbub, it's hard to have a quiet conversation, let alone a focused, strategic discussion. If you're hoping to discuss your company's future growth strategy or present the annual financial report, you might find yourself competing with the roar of a lion or the squawk of a parrot. Then there's the smell. It's no secret that zoos can be a little pungent. The combination of animals, food stalls, and the great outdoors can create a unique aroma that's not exactly conducive to a professional environment. It might be a bit challenging to discuss serious business matters when you're nose-to-nose with an elephant's lunch. Finally, there's the potential for animal-related disruptions. Imagine trying to hold a serious discussion about your company's financial future when a mischievous monkey decides to join the meeting. It's safe to say that the zoo, with all its distractions, could easily turn a serious stockholder meeting into a farce. Unless your company specializes in animal-related products, it's best to steer clear of the zoo. And finally, the absolute worst place to hold a stockholder meeting is the amusement park. You may laugh, but picture this. You're trying to discuss the financial future of your corporation, and all around you, there's the deafening noise of roller coasters, the screams of thrill seekers, and the constant jingle of carnival music. It's a cacophony of sounds that's not conducive to a serious discussion about business matters, let alone a stockholder meeting. But it's not just about the noise. An amusement park is a place designed for fun and games, not serious business discussions. It's teeming with distractions. From the tempting smell of cotton candy to the sight of people having the time of their lives on the rides. Can you really expect your shareholders to focus on the balance sheet when there's a roller coaster ride just a few steps away? Another factor to consider is the difficulty in maintaining a professional atmosphere. Picture trying to discuss quarterly earnings while someone is walking by with a giant stuffed animal they've just won, or trying to keep a straight face while a clown is making balloon animals nearby. In conclusion, while an amusement park might be a great place for a family day out or a team-building exercise, it's a nightmare scenario for a stockholder meeting. It's a venue that's simply not designed for serious business discussions. So, unless your business is fun and games, keep the amusement park for your day off.